I'll show you the sweetest delight in the garden. As a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come.
All right.
Here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree, for if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
All of us one day will reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas and Jesus.
Infinite One is God.
You ancient serpent, you cast your spell upon this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks flock like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheists. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense.
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you did one or the other.
There is no God in doing. Infinite One is God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven, without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
I call my practices and pagan worshiping in fact exists. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist. From Atlantis to the Lemurian fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east and the west. Illuminati and Masonics had it all connect. Satanic worship to the depths we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elective now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride, living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging takes practice and position. There are things that I do that I know I get involved in.
All right, what's up, everyone? Steve J and Mo. It's still the 8th. It is still April 2020. And I did pull this a little early, is what it is. Whatever. We're just going to get right into this. We'll be talking about the conscious shift of the weak-minded men and women around the world. That's a fact. You could flag this, thumb it down, say what you want, but if you're falling for the COVID-19 hoax, you're weak-minded and you're having a conscious shift the other way. You're regressing, you're degressing. You're not moving on. You're staying. I'm sorry. It is what it is. That's the conclusion that I've come down to. This is just a psychological operation. And people are suffering from a psychological operation disorder. This was all put in place years and years and years ago, and they've been using these hoaxes, these false flags, the past 10, 15, 20 years to get us all ready for the big hoax, which is happening right now. It's happening right now. Who knows anyone who has coronavirus? Who knows anyone who knows anyone that's died? No one. No one knows anything. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. People are just freaking falling for shit left and right. Truthers are just like, just throw a couple bucks in my PayPal and it'll be all good. We'll be live next week, and no. This is not the time for that. This is the time for people to get right with themselves, with what they think put us here. I believe that to be God, the one true holy God, the Holy Bible. Sent his son down. Christ died for our sins. You call him Jesus. You call him Yahushua. He knows. He knows. It is what it is. But y'all got to start getting right with the things that put us here. I'm just saying, because this is the biggest psychological operation to date. This is worldwide. Don't matter right now if it's flat. Don't matter right now if it's a globe, triangle, square, upside down, pizza. It don't matter. It really don't matter right now, because what's happening, I mean, if you understood that this was a flat earth, you would understand that these people lie about everything. They lie about the shape of the earth. They lie about where you came from, who put you here, evolution, all this other great stuff that they lie about. The universe, Big Bang, if they're willing to lie about the shape of the thing we live on and where we came from, they're going to lie about a little flu, and they're going to blow it up just like they are. This is the biggest psychological operation on Earth to date, I believe, in my opinion. Granted, I wasn't alive, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 years ago. I don't know what was up back then. But I assume, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be, return of the Son of Man. I assume that these times are rather similar. My opinion is what it is. Let me get a screen share going real quick. I don't think we need any audio, so we'll just do one of these bad boys. We'll bring it right here, right where I left off my last video. I had a little video up a little while ago. It's all good. What we got here? New England Journal of Medicine. The stuff that all the winners want to be in. March 26, 2020. Who's writing this? Oh, yeah. Anthony Fauci. This guy. We'll come back to this in a second, but let's show you what a psychological operation looks like. Looks something like this. Stay at home. Fauci, stay at home. Stay at home. Coronavirus is going to get you. Stay at home. I do not understand why all states are not under stay-at-home orders. Mr. Fauci must have forgotten about the little article he wrote just under, 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago? About 8 days, 6 days, 7, 8 days from these articles. I don't understand why this isn't not happening worldwide, nationwide. I'll tell you why. Because your little weasel ass told everyone that this is COVID-19 may ultimately be more akin to those of a severe seasonal influenza, which has a case fatality rate of approximately 0.1%. Okay. Stay at home. It's just the flu. Stay at home. Just the flu. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's it's inhumane. It's inhumane. I just can't believe it at this point. I really can't believe it. Look at this guy. First of all, let's really look at this guy. Look at his hands. As above, so below. You can't see the top, but 1, 2, 3. Level plane right here. firmament above, firmament below, hell. And if he did do it all the way on top, it would be heaven. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not some fucking Freemasonic guy, but you do this, right? The pyramid on the bottom, the pyramid on the top, the 3 levels in the middle. Level. This is earth, firmament on top, firmament down low, hell, heaven. If he sits like this, probably a Freemason, Jesuit, whatever you want to call it. Same people, same stuff. Ridiculous. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of people. Oh, look, he's making those. He's making those symbols. That freaking Steve. I knew he was in on this. No, it's actually your boy making these symbols. It's ridiculous. That's your boy, Anthony Fauci. Stay at home. But there you go. Case fatality rate of COVID-19, 0.1, 0.1% to be more accurate. Yeah, I don't believe it. We have another interesting article here. Some unbeautiful people talking down there. Nice. Fauci, same guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. Looks like the U.S. deaths will be lower than originally projected. Wow. And this, of course, can't avoid the 222s with this pandemic with the old quotations there. 222's been everywhere. He releases this at, they released this at what? 481222. Just about 2 hours ago. The Hill. Yeah. Yeah, it will end up being like I just showed you guys here. Oh man, I didn't want to get all this wound up, but let's look at all the hospitals. Oh, I think I could just bring this up, huh? Nice. Let's get the audio off because we don't need that. Blah blah blah. And wow, look at the hospital filled up. Psychological operation people. The freaking hospital. It's booming, dude. Booming. Booming. Let's go to the other hospital. Look at that. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing's going on. Yep. Here we go. Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing's happening. But for some reason, the old National Guard of Massachusetts, who's missing its flags all of a sudden, they're stocking up on people, cars, troop movers, Humvees, whatever you want to call them, MRAPs. Yeah. I don't think you need that to fight the coronavirus. You might need that to fight some pesky people who don't comply. Yeah. Weren't that loaded last week, and we proved that. And we proved that. This is why no one's gonna, hundreds of thousands of people, they're not gonna die because there ain't no one at the hospitals, brother. You're the one who said 0.1% fatality rate. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we got that taken care of. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I just got a couple notes here I want to go over real quick, which kind of sums this whole little deal up. It's absolutely disgusting, actually. So, like I said, this is the conscious shift of weak-minded men and women around the world. And how could they do something like that? How could you make someone's conscious shift, Steve? What are you talking about? Mind control, spell casting, rituals, programming, the media. The media equals mind control, people. If you can't tell that by now, I don't know what to tell you. Government broken down literally means govern. Control, ment, mind, control the mind control. You don't know that by now, don't know what to tell you. TV, television, that's mind control too. What do you mean? Television. I just said it. Vision. Television. Or like Jen loves to say, tell lies to your vision. Same thing. And using the TV, right? Let me get that. What's that? That program. Oh, wait a minute. That program, the television is programming you. And to get to that program, you need to change the channel. You're channeling in things to program your mind. Lucifer, Satan. He's they say was the king of the air, the airwaves, radio, television. What we're using right now is most likely a platform created by him, but we're using it to our advantage. So he could suck a dick. And what are some prime examples of media, government, television mind control? Well, the Apollo moon landing. And there's no coincidence that the Apollo moon landing was called the Apollo mission. Apollyon. Apollo, the king of the bottomless pit is named in the Bible. Nowhere else. But Revelations 9:11, which brings me into the next biggest, or the next media, government, TV funded mind control. It would be 9/11, which happened 19 years ago. And right now, COVID-19 is taking over, I guess. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Where's my cell phone? I got a note over here. Let me just open this up. Blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Yep, absolutely. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in the Bible, in Revelation as well. You know, the first horseman, I looked at, behold, there was a white horse. One riding on it had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. He was out to conquer, so he might conquer. The crown was given unto him. The crown, the wreath, the corona. What is everyone at war with right now? The invisible enemy. He's out conquering via media only. But that's what's happening. The first seal's done. It's open. It's going. Biblically, we are in the second seal right now. Let me just read the second seal. And I heard, here we go. When I heard the Lamb open the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, come. Then another horse came out, fiery red. The one riding on it was permitted to take peace from the earth, so that people would slaughter one another. That's probably going to start happening sooner or later when all of the supplies run dry. Feel me? They're going to pinch the supply line, run it dry, and then people are going to start going mad. It's going to be like Black Friday, but for bread and milk and water sooner than later, I'd assume. And we're there right now. Once that third seal is open, it's on, people. It's on. That's transhumanism right there. I'm telling you. A day's pay for what is it? Blah blah blah. I can't find it right now. I just had it up, but it's like a day's pay for a bale of wheat. You know, you got to break it down. You got to go watch some Nicholson 1968 videos, and you'll understand what that has to do with that. Thou shalt not buy, sell, or trade unless they have the mark of the beast. That's in Revelations as well. I'm telling you. Once that happens, the whole buying and selling scale is going to be messed up, and that's why the third horseman's black and comes through with a balance in one hand, because there ain't going to be no more balance, especially in the financial world. I'm just saying. So, we also got, things like Sandy Hook, Vegas, Boston bombing, all just psychological operations. But But 9/11 and Apollo were the big ones because, our grandparents, they could prove Apollo happened because they heard it on the radio. And everyone knows that 3,000 people died in 9/11 because they saw 2 planes hit the towers. Another plane hit the Pentagon, disappeared, and another plane just disappeared into a field in Pennsylvania. We all know that's all 100% a lie. No one actually died on 9/11. That's my opinion, the opinion of many others. Look that up for you. Hollow towers. Imagine that. Imagine that. So this brings me even further back to ancient ways of mind control. That would be spell casting and or sorcery. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? We'll get back into that in just a second, but blue, purple, and red. The mix of that are mind controlling colors. Soothes the mind, and everything you hate. You see what those colors is going to give you some sort of pleasure, and you're going to be like, wow, that I'm informed now. It's psychological operation by the news. All your news stations are blue, red, or purple. Look it up. Go look at them. I'm telling you, ain't going to find no green and yellow, no orange and brown. I don't know. I'm just naming colors out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Another interesting thing in Revelations, Revelation 17:3, a woman was in the wilderness with a scarlet beast. And the woman he's talking about is Mystery Babylon. It's going to be the final stand. Going to be hanging out with the scarlet beast. Scarlet. It's a combination of purple and red. Mind control. They will all be of one mind. It talks about in the book of Revelations as well. How's that going to happen? Well, if you take a super vaccine with Elon Musk's new freaking a brain chip, there you go. There you go. I'm just saying. Look all that up, people. Elon Musk, it comes out, I think like a year ago, actually, talking about we can put chips in people's brains. And at the same time, ID 2020 is getting ramped up, but no one talked about it till just a couple weeks ago. I'm just saying. Plans were in effect a while ago. So COVID-19, 19 years ago was 9/11. And that 19 breaks down to 9/11 as well, because if you look at 9/11, what happened? Two ones went down and created a new one. You know what I'm saying? 2 towers, the 2 pillars, Jakim, Boaz, went down, and they erected one. So 911 is now 9-1. See what I'm saying? Come on. You got to keep up with the program, people. Another thing is these 2 ships that are out at sea right now, Comfort and, I'm sorry, someone in the chat's got to help me. I always forget. Is it Comfort and Hope? It's Comfort and something, but those are more representations of Jakim and Boaz right now. I'm just saying. They're recreating this thing, but it ain't going to be just in Manhattan. They're going to bring it all down. I'm saying. People got to get ready. They got to get mentally ready because physically ain't going to have much to do. Unless you're booted up with mercy. Thank you. Yeah. Comfort and mercy. Thank you. And like I was saying, you got to be spiritually and mentally prepared for this because, like, honestly, what's one person going to do if there's, a line of troops outside? I get you could take one over, take a couple more out, grab a car, get out. Maybe, but I don't think that's going to work out. Have no fear. Just don't let them take you to a spot. Resist. Make them deal with you. Make them, it sounds crazy, but make them deal with you. I'm just saying. But COVID-19, out of all the people in the world that are getting infected, they're all Hollywood actors, stars. I'm not just talking about actors and actresses. I'm talking about these NBA, MLB, all these people, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them, sports entertainment business. They're all Hollywood stars. They're all actors. Half of them don't even have real talent. I could bust half these NBA stars down in a game of 1-on-1 to 11. You know what I'm saying? You got to know people to get up in this stuff. That's how it works. But you notice all of these Hollywood stars are the only ones getting COVID-19. Why is that? Well, well, I got two reasons there. The media sees the idols or the stars sick, and the public will follow in the same frame of mind that the media portrays it as. Oh, your favorite actor just got coronavirus. Go inside. You don't want to get it. And people are like, oh, I don't want to. Tom Hanks, I don't want to. Give me a break. Y'all got to calm down and realize another thing, that viruses are not transmittable through the air. Not an airborne disease. Viruses need a host. If it, they can only be injected. You feel? So they're offering the cure via injection. What do you think they're doing? I'm just saying. That's the A reason. Here's the B reason. This is the real reason, I feel. It's because they're from Hollywood. What is Hollywood? Well, if you really look back in time, holly is a type of tree that was used by witches, witches and sorcerers to make magic wands with. Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? The tree, the holly tree, they took the wood from that and made it into their spell casting magic wands. It's that simple. So what are they doing? Hollywood actors aren't actually sick, but they are really just casting spells via media. We broke all this down last night on Jen's channel. All of it. Like I said, what's the color of the COVID? Here, let's do a screen share. What's the color of this? COVID-19 images. Don't get you any on here. Oh, wow. Just doesn't happen to be red. And maybe a little shade of purple in there. Look at this one. Red, purple, mind control. See what I'm saying, people? And they're calling these real images. I'll give the NASA's got more realistic images than what they're calling these COVIDs. I got the little hexagon in there. You can't beat that with a stick. What a bunch of baloney, people. It's all just mind control. If you can't see that by now, it's time for you to unsub and go back under your rock and wait for the military to show up and help you. Just saying. Like I said before, the public, they're suffering from psychological operation disorder, in my opinion. You feel? Psychological operation is a vent or hoax to drive the minds of the public in one direction. That's a fact. Disorder. Well, what is this? We broke that down the other day too. This is pretty much a diss of God. Disrespect of order. The anti-God order. Go back and watch the videos that me and Jen did of the layers of hell, Dante's Inferno. We broke that down on a reality aspect. This is a big part of that. This is the giant spiral on top where the stars fall out of, where the big freaking goat head guy just stands. I'm not making this up. We broke all this down live a couple days ago, and we did it about 2 months ago. We did 3 or 4 streams. About 9-10 hours of hardcore looking in the air stuff. It's scary, but I'm telling you guys, COVID-19 is nothing more than the seasonal flu, which has a case fatality rate of 0.1% by Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci came out this morning and said that the original projections may end up being less. Well, also, is this morning? Yep. Yesterday, you have Fauci complaining that people are still outside, that we got to lock the whole country down, this, that, and the other thing. And he's holding up the old as above, so below hand gestures all through the week, last week, 1 day ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago. Fauci said, I don't understand why states aren't acting. I don't understand why more states are not under the orders of stay at home. It's because it's all mind control, people. And if you can't tell that, I don't really know what to tell you. But I'm going to get on out of here. God bless y'all. Stay true in spirit. Stay true to Jesus. Stay true in faith. Have no fear. I'm going to get on out of here. Like, share, and subscribe while you still can, guys. I'm out.